What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm happy to have you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Charlotte. I'm 22 years old. Well, as of recording, my birthday is in 2 days. By the time this goes up, I'll be 23 years old. Besides the point, I am a content creator, an online fitness coach, and a bodybuilder who is 4 days out from her figure bodybuilding debut. It is freaking peak week, and that brings me to what today's video is. Today we're doing another peak week little vlog, just like a day in the life kind of vibe. Basically gonna be the same kind of vibes as the last video I posted. That was my day 1 of peak week vlog. So that makes today day 4 of peak week, which is still insane just to like say out loud. Like every time I say it, I'm like, whoa, like 4 days this weekend. Absolutely mind-boggling. But yeah, you guys are pretty much just gonna spend the day with me. It'll probably look just like slightly different from the last peak week vlog, just because that was on Saturday and like my day-to-day life looks oh my god. Sorry, hold on. You know when you like open a powder and it kind of disperses into the air? I just like breathed in my thermo. That was not very fun for me. Totally lost my train of thought. God, it's still lingering. Anyway, even though it just assaulted my nostrils, I do love my thermo. If you've been keeping up, you already know what thermo means. It means we've got fasted cardio, baby. Okay, I want to give you guys a quick little update. What has changed since then? Not like a ton, but a couple things have changed. So let me go over those really quick while we spark up the second half of our fasted cardio combo. So if you watched my last video, you're up to date with the changes that were made day 1 going into peak week. And things have changed a little bit, but not like anything really insane. So day 1 of peak week was Saturday. So day 2 and day 3, Sunday and Monday, my cardio held at 35 minutes fasted. Today, cardio is starting to taper down. I have 30 minutes of fasted, moderate intensity, steady state. So because my cardio never had to get high by any means during prep, we haven't had to like aggressively taper it, or not even that we like haven't had to, but we didn't want to. Like the level that it's at, again, is pretty moderate, never got too high, and we still want that implemented at least in this like first half of peak week, just to keep, you know, aiding in digestion and making sure that I don't like go soft. But yeah, as of today, that's starting to taper down, and then it just like tapers down even more over the next couple of days. I think, if I remember correctly, the tentative plan is for tomorrow and Thursday to be 25 minutes of low intensity fasted, and then no cardio on Friday, and then Saturday show day. But even though we have like the next few days laid out, it's still very much subject to change day to day, just based on my check-ins and everything. So that was the cardio changes. And then in terms of meal plan, I still have the 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt and vitamin C added to every meal, just for like consistency in those areas. Still no seasoning blends. And then other than that, the only thing that's changed is every day my fats have tapered up a little bit. On Sunday, she tapered up my fats a little bit. Then yesterday, she tapered them up some more. Today, they got tapered up again. I'm gonna do a whole full day of eating as well, obviously, in this vlog. So like you'll see the portions and all later. But like for the most part, it's the same. The only real change is like almond butter additions, but I'm not mad about it. Great addition to the meal plan. Freaking love almond butter. Oh, another change that was implemented today is just to do with training intensity. As of today, we're pulling it down to like RPE 7-ish, meaning in plain terms, like a good way to look at that is like if you're trying to picture RPE 7, that means that you could have done 3 more reps. So this is mostly going to be like pump acquiring workouts for the rest of the week, which I have mixed feelings about. Like obviously the gym girl in me who loves training hard and pushing herself is like, dang, like that's gonna be kind of hard to do, like to force myself to not go as hard as I possibly can. But then at the same time, I'm like, 1, my workout will probably go faster, and 2, like it's just gonna be less taxing on my body. And like obviously I've been, you know, a bit more run run down lately. That makes it sound bad. Run down makes it sound really bad, but it's not. I've just been lower energy, you know, to be expected. I think my step goal also decreased to 9K today. It was at 10K before, but like I'm definitely still gonna hit 10K, just like the goal is only 9K minimum, you know? Ooh, something else did change. Also not big though. She's just capping my water at 5 liters, like exactly. For most of prep, I was just in the like 4 to 6 liter range. On Saturday, it was at least 5 liters. She had it at 6 liters for Sunday and Monday, just because that was like what I was coming in at. But then as of this morning, we're tapering it down, and she said 5 liters exactly. So we're gonna make sure that we hit that mark. Okay, I think that's actually all of the updates this time. So I would say that's a sufficient amount of yap to introduce the vlog. So I'm gonna shut this off for the moment, slam my thermogenic, probably rot here for another second, then get into the gym, get my 30 minutes of fasted cardio done. I will talk to you guys again when I'm having my post-cardio pre-training meal. All right, y'all, fasted cardio is done. I feel freaking incredible. Also, I just thought about this, like, after I stopped the last video, but I only have now 2 more fasted cardio sessions left in prep before a show. And I just think that's bonkers. Ugh. Like, this is what I was saying. Every time I say it out loud, I like actually can't believe that I'm like so close to the actual finish line of all of this. I can't believe it. Well, assuming that I qualify this weekend, which I'm hoping I do, and I'm pretty confident that I will, then I'll also be doing Junior USA's the following weekend, the same national show that Gianna's competing in. I think I've talked about this before. So I guess technically that would be the end of the line. Like I would just go into a second peak week after my first show. Regardless, like I'm getting on stage in 4 days, and that's crazy pants. I'm literally so excited. I could not possibly feel better. Okay, let me not start crying right here in the gym, because I will. I've cried like happy tears about prep before. Wouldn't be the first time. If you're a regular around here, you know I don't waste my whey drip. I refuse. Let's talk about this meal a little bit. Like I mentioned before, the past couple of days, Georgia's been tapering up fats every day. So today I have 20 grams of almond butter in this meal. And for reference, pretty much like all throughout prep, that's been 10 grams. Yesterday, she bumped it up to 16, but today it's 20. And when I was scooping it out of the jar, I was like, dang, like I'm not used to this much almond butter. Not complaining, so delicious. I have the regular 40 grams of rice cereal, 20 grams of almond butter in here, regular 10 grams of honey, and 30 grams of Accent Sledge protein powder made into the whey drip. Combine that all in here, and you guys already know what's coming next. We're gonna do our whey drip check for our bloat bowl. I'm pretty sure I did this exact same thing in the last vlog, but obviously I'm gonna film it on my phone for Snapchat. Obviously that means I'm gonna take a quick opportunity to plug my other socials. Definitely make sure you're following me everywhere, especially Snapchat. I've been like so active on there. I basically just like spam all day what I'm doing. I do lots of replying to you guys. I just feel so connected to you there. So definitely check me out on Snapchat at Charshek. And then my other socials, Instagram and TikTok, are fitbycharlotte_. Same as this channel. Yeah, love you guys. Go follow me everywhere. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, drip check. Oh my gosh, there's so much of it today. Wow, there's literally, it feels like so much because of how much almond butter is in it. That's so exciting. Okay, so yeah, this is my first meal of the day, and I think that's all I've got for right now. And I'm just really distracted at this point by the meal in front of me. I can't wait to eat it, so I'm gonna do that and we'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, gang, bloat bowl has been consumed. It was absolutely delicious as always. I realized I did not take my vitamin C, and sorry, I just got a weird text message that really threw me off. That sounds cryptic. It wasn't anything like that, just someone I haven't heard from in a really long time. Yes, let me get my 1 gram of vitamin C and 1/4 teaspoon of salt down that. For my 2 meals that I like take the salt by itself, which is this meal and then my like nighttime sweet treat, it's just so funny to me, because why am I putting a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in my mouth right now? I mean, obviously I know why, but it's just funny, so. Awesome, epic. Now let's mix up our pre-workout. I feel like literally all of my videos and prep have been like the exact same, and like I kind of feel bad just because, you know, I don't want my content to be like boring and repetitive for you guys, but that's like what prep is for the majority of it. You know, it's like every day is the same. Every day revolves around making sure your boxes are checked, getting in every meal, getting in your cardio, getting in your lift, like hitting your steps, getting in your water. Like your day revolves around checking those boxes because like that's what prep is. Like you have to sacrifice a lot. So my days just like all look the exact same, and I think it's like even more so for me because like I'm already a very routine person as it is. Like before prep, like I was still going to the gym like 5 days a week. I was still eating like the same things every day just by my own free will because I like the same things, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like all of my content is like the same thing over and over. But yeah, we're mixing up our dropped in half of the capsule. Ugh. Oh, I forgot how bad the capsule powder actually tastes like on its own. That was gross. But yeah, we're mixing up a pre-workout. We're gonna have a push lift. I think I should be able to get it done fast, like, cause I need to be mindful about, you know, not going too hard. Like it's really just supposed to be a pump lift. I should be able to get it done fast, and I wanna get it done fast so I can like be more on schedule today, because you guys know me, I'm always behind schedule, especially when I'm vlogging. But yeah, you guys saw I put in my regular HWMF, creatine, pumpies. I might have to pull my pre-workout tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I like can't figure it out for certain based on the label, but I don't think there's any artificials in this. I think it's only natural flavors, but I'm asking Georgia just to be safe because I literally don't know. So, but that does mean that I won't be able to have energy drinks after tomorrow. So I'm definitely gonna treat myself to one from the gym fridge today, for sure. Gonna stop the vlog again here, slam my pre, sit here another minute so I don't literally yak, and then dive into the lift. All right, y'all, we've got push on the menu today, so we're starting with machine lateral raises. Talked about these before. I really like using a machine for these just because of that negative resistance. But like I talked about, per coach's orders, we are bringing our PE down a little bit today, so we're not pushing to failure. We're not doing anything crazy. We're really just going for a pump workout, so should be able to get through this pretty quick. I already did my first 2 sets here. Gonna do 1 more. I'm finding that I have to like really focus to like remind myself like, hey, like stop, like you're not supposed to go to failure. This is definitely like an interesting feeling for me, but definitely moving pretty quickly, so that's a good thing. All right, next up we have incline chest press. I've definitely talked about this machine before too, literally my favorite. Yeah, this is definitely a learning experience for me, like having to force myself to not push myself that hard. Like I'm just so used to always training, like going as hard as I can, going to failure, doing partial reps, like all that. But with today, I'm really just focusing on feeling the movement and just getting the pump. Like this is gonna be the fastest workout of my life, which I'm not mad about that part. Same thing here, 3 sets. My reps, I'm not really like plotting today. I'm just kind of doing it based on how I feel, you know, to make sure I'm not overexerting with RPE. Okay, next up we're doing some parallel grip shoulder press. I'm pretty sure I like just posted a push workout a couple videos ago, so you're definitely seeing like the same thing again. So sorry about that. Same deal here, doing 3 sets, just making sure I don't overexert and I feel the muscles as I'm supposed to, so I can get a good pump going and just get them working without, you know, overexhausting my body right now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this. It's just not as fun of a training style, in my opinion at least. Like, it's just more fun to push myself, and that's how I enjoy to train, so having to like hold myself back is not the most fun. Right now it's not about having fun, it's about bringing my best package to stage, and I'm gonna do what coach tells me to do to get there. Next up, I am supersetting some single arm cable rear delt flies with cable front raises. So for the rear delt, front delt, I only did 2 sets here, like 2 supersets. I feel like I just don't have a lot to say today because it's not like my normal kind of workout vibe. Like, I'm not pushing as hard, obviously, and now I just feel like saying the same shit over and over again. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep speeding through this, and we're gonna chug along with the day, guys. Finishing the lift here as well with some tricep pushdowns. I'm also only going to do 2 sets here, and I'm just doing like very high volume. My first set I did like 18 reps, so high volume, not overexerting that RPE. Definitely had more in the tank. I'm just using a low weight because, again, we're trying to get a pump here. But yeah, we can finish this so we can. Okay guys, lift is done, pump is acquired. I'm definitely ready to go home and eat. First things first, we are doing some posing practice. We are 4 freaking days out from stage. I refuse to leave any stones unturned, and the saying quite literally goes, practice makes perfect. Gonna do some practicing, and I'm in my gym's bigger posing room. Even though I don't prefer the lighting in here, it's a lot bigger. There's also like ways I can organize it in here to where I don't have a mirror in front of me, and that's how I like to practice, especially now since I'm not gonna have a mirror in front of me on the stage, so it's good to get used to that. This is also like the public posing room, so like people can come in, which oddly enough, like every time I've practiced my posing in here, no one has come in, but somebody could, which I should be used to because I'm gonna be up on a stage, and then I'm gonna leave the gym. I will pick this up some point then. Okay guys, it's 3 o'clock now and I literally just got home, which is so annoying because I was so on track to not be behind today, but traffic had other ideas. I had to stop at the grocery store on my way home, and that's all right there. I'm gonna give you a little haul really quick. Yeah, literally everywhere there was traffic. Like, it was so bad and it was so frustrating because I'm so hungry and I've only had one meal and it's 3 o'clock and I was literally on such good schedule to not be behind, but here we are, behind. But it's okay. We can only control the things that we can control. So let's do a quick little grocery haul. Got lightly salted rice cakes. Those actually aren't something I normally get, but Georgia added them to the meal plan for when we start pushing carbs. Got some of them. I know she also said to have like extras for like stage day, particularly, I think. So yeah, got a lot of these on deck. Then I grabbed another box of my rice cereal just to make sure I'm not running out of anything when I need it. some more oats. I actually have like a full bag of oats in my pantry, but they're the wrong ones. Like they're the ones I don't like as much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Like I don't wanna throw them away because I hate to waste, but like I don't wanna eat them, so I don't know. They'll just stay there for now. Then I got this stevia clear. I have the stevia chocolate drops and I wanna try that. I don't know in what yet particularly, but I just saw it and I was like, I'll just grab it just to have it. And then more monk fruit, because my bag of it's almost empty. Got some more turkey bacon, flank steak from the butcher area thing. I've got some zucchini in here, along with strawberries. Just a regular meal plan restock to finish out this peak week. Literally every time I say it, I'm like, that's insane. But yeah, there's my little grocery haul. I almost brought the vlog into the grocery store to like vlog while I grocery shopped, and I'm actually really glad that I didn't because that would have made it take even longer. I'm gonna shut this off, make my breakfast like as fast as I possibly can because I'm gonna have to start cooking the next meal like literally right after that too. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Okay guys, breakfast is done at the ripe hour of almost 3:30. This meal actually is the same as it was on my last vlog. This one hasn't changed yet. It's my 40 grams of oats, 1 egg, 100 grams of egg white, and 2 slices of turkey bacon and 10 milliliters of NuSauce. The 1/4 teaspoon of salt that I get with every meal, I toss that in here as well. Here, I wanna show you guys. Breakfast slop. I swear it tastes really good, and it's also prettier before I mix it all up. I think starting tomorrow, the egg whites are coming out of it. Let me actually, I can find out for sure. Why am I acting like I can't? I literally have the PDF right here. Yes, according to plan, there will be no more egg whites in this meal tomorrow as we start to push carbs. I actually asked Georgia why, like what the purpose is of pulling some of the protein when we start pushing carbs. When I saw that in the meal plan, I was just a little confused because obviously I've never done a prep before, so I just didn't really know what the reason was behind it, but I asked Georgia because I was curious. And basically she said, obviously, like we're not gonna be putting on muscle in these next couple of days, so we just take that back as we push carbs to reduce like the volume on your stomach. So yeah, little fun fact for you guys, I guess, tidbit of information. So tomorrow the egg whites will be pulled from this meal, but I'll get 10 more grams of oats and some strawberries, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, this is meal 2. Let's not forget my 1 gram of vitamin C. Down the hatch, I am gonna pretty much inhale this, and then I'm gonna start making my next meal like pretty immediately, and while that's cooking, I'm gonna do client work. Okay, yeah, I am gonna go get those things started, and I will pick this up at some point. Okay guys, the time is now 4:45, and we're having meal 3. Meal 3 today is also the same as it was in my last vlog. We've got 4 ounces of Hummus Fit grilled chicken, code Charlotte for all your meal prep delivery needs, known for their buffins. I can only have the gluten-free ones, but I hear really good things about the other ones too. So, and then 180 grams of potato, 100 grams of zucchini, and 10 milliliters of NuSauce, also code Charlotte. Such a yummy meal. I literally love all of my meals. Like, I know I say this all the time, but like, people have this idea that like being on a meal plan or like being on prep means like you don't like the food that you eat. It's really up to you. I don't know. Obviously, you know, in like more intense preps, there are like more sacrifices to be made to like cut calories and stuff, but like I feel like you can just still always make it to where you enjoy the meal at least a little bit, you know? That's my 2 cents on that. Still have some more work to do, so I am going to take my gram of vitamin C, eat this meal. I put the 1/4 teaspoon of salt in here as well. And then I'm gonna finish up my work, and by the time I'm done that, I'm sure it'll be time for my next meal. I talked about this earlier. This is what I mean when I say I feel like my videos can be boring just because it's like I do the same stuff and just like go to the gym and eat and work. I had more things that I kind of wanted to do today, but traffic really set me back, unfortunately. But It is what it is. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go eat. Okay guys, just as predicted, I finished my client work and now I'm having my 4th meal. I just finished cooking, but this meal did change a little bit today. I have my 3 ounces of flank steak cooked to perfection with 10 milliliters of NuSauce, 100 grams of zucchini, and then in here I have my 180 grams of sweet potato. In addition to that, there's also 20 grams of almond butter in there. And what I did to make this little mashed concoction, I heated up my 20 grams of almond butter, poured it on there, and then I added a couple drops of this stevia stuff that I got at Whole Foods today, and then a whole load of cinnamon, and I just mashed that all up, and it's like just a sweet, yummy little thing. I freaking love sweet potatoes because I love that I can make them either savory or sweet, and it's just like always delicious. That's one thing that I can just like eat every day and never be tired of. But that's how I am with like everything that I like. I'm gonna eat that up, and then I don't really know what direction the remainder of the evening is gonna go in. I might do laundry, go for a walk, try and do those things. We shall see. Regardless, whatever it is, you'll be coming with me. But before I go, vitamin C check. Oh, you know when you swallow and it's like wrong tube or whatever? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. Hello again, vlog. I mean, what can I say? I feel so bad. Literally all of my videos are the same, but like, look, when you're in prep and your days literally revolve around gym and meals, I don't have much else to show for my days, you know? Literally every day in prep, for the most part, like my regular day-to-day is just gym, work, eat, sleep. That's like all I have to show you guys most days. But I hope it's still at least like a little entertaining to watch these. I'm trying. And then, you know, you should stick around, obviously, because after prep, I'll do more things. And I'm gonna get really into cooking content after prep, for sure. So you definitely should stick around. Let me show you my meal 5, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. So in this bowl, I have 30 grams of Elev8 cream of rice. Specifically tonight, I used the peanut butter cup flavor, code Charlotte. And on top of that, I have a concoction that is 20 grams of almond butter plus whey drip that's made of 15 grams of Axon Sledge farm fed marshmallow milk flavor, also code Charlotte. It's literally cake. It's so, yeah, it's so good. Like, this is something I will still eat like by my own choice and free will, like after prep, and I'll have the freedom to make it like a bigger portion. I'm actually gonna get a bigger portion later this week as we start like pushing carbs, and then I also have a little 50 grams of strawberries. These usually don't make the cut. I've been including them in my full days of eating lately. And I sprinkled like just a pinch of monk fruit on there to add a little sweeter. That's another thing that I do even not in prep, is add like monk fruit on top of it to sweeten it up. So yum. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I really feel like my content has been so repetitive lately, but again, that's prep life. Thank you for being here regardless. Like, even if I am kind of boring and you're still sticking around, I appreciate you so much. The love I've felt from you all lately has been like, I don't have words. I just don't have words for it. I already am so overwhelmed with the amount of love and support that I've gotten for this prep, and like show day, I'm gonna be a mess. I literally know it. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna have to be followed around with a touch-up person all day, because like, how am I gonna keep myself from crying? But like, crying in a good way though, if that wasn't clear. Anyway, it's so easy for me to ramble about just how much I love you guys. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to keep up with me and my prep and my life and my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment if you feel like it. Obviously, I'm gonna be vlogging this whole weekend going into my show, so I might do like a 2-part video for that, question mark. Not totally sure. That'll probably just come down to how much footage I end up having. I feel like it'll probably be a lot, so I'll probably do like a 2-part video for this show day weekend vlog, like maybe because I want to vlog like starting when me and Georgia get together on Thursday. So maybe like Thursday and Friday will be one video, and then my actual show day, Saturday, will be another video. I don't know. Regardless, I'll probably have a couple of videos from my first show day weekend. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. And I said it earlier in the video, but I'm going to say it again. Make sure you're following me on my other socials as well. TikTok and Instagram, fitbycharlotte_, same as this channel. Snapchat as well. That's at Sharshek. And yeah, okay, I am gonna go now so that I can enjoy my delicious, cakey, sweet treat, amazing meal 5. Guess I'm gonna fold my laundry like I said I was gonna do, because I can't go to bed anytime soon because I have to send check-ins still to Georgia after I let this digest at least a little bit. Yeah, okay, I need to stop yapping. Here's my regularly scheduled awkward YouTube sign off. Thank you guys for watching. I love you.